Hello there. Welcome to the basement. We've got a few things to talk about this evening. When we all thought the strikes would be over by now, Sag-Aftra is still going. Feige fired a lot of people. Well, not a lot, but he fired some people. And of course, episode 2 of Loki. But before we get into all of that fun nerdiness, grab yourself something to sip on. Light yourself something to smoke on. Sit back and relax. Because this is the Saturday Night Chill. What's going on, y'all? How you doing? How is everything? How is everybody? What up, Rob? How you doing, man? Thank you, love. One mo again, yes. Hey, Sci-Fi Quest. Hey, Brooke. How is everybody tonight? We all good? I'm good. Wolverines came through again. Smashed Indiana. And unless I'm mistaken, Rutgers beat Michigan State. So pass that on to Mariah for me if I'm correct, please, Rob. Ooh, a hot pot. Nice. I've never been there. All good. Nice. What? Don't type at me in that tone of voice. Excuse me. Well, I'm glad everyone is doing well, essentially. Because like I said, well, what did I say? I was just talking about Brooke telling me he went to a hot pot. See, it says it right, 3 messages up. Yeah, I never had Vietnamese, and I really need to, because every time I see it on the Food Network, it looks fucking delicious. Yeah, I'm 5 minutes in. I can swear now. I mean, not that it matters right now, because I'm so dinky and not monetized, but, in case some miracle happens and I do, one viral thing and get smashed with subs, I need to start, practicing a little. Oh, haha, Michigan State losing to Rutgers. If that is what in fact happened, because last I knew Rutgers was making a comeback, or had made a comeback. I probably should have checked the final. Oh well. Excuse me. Life goes on. Yeah, I really probably should have checked that first. Because how much time was left when I saw that? Like 4 minutes? Something like that. So, maybe never mind that shizzle. Rotating sushi bar. That sounds amazing. I love some good eats. I really love good eats. Oh, man. See, and I ate a really good dinner, too, that my wife cooked. It was beef and noodles, and it was like, because right now here in Michigan, today was drizzly and chilly. So I was quite happy to have a nice hearty dinner of beef and noodles. It was quite tasty. And also nice and hearty. For craptastic weather like this. Fucking loser ass burp got stuck. Oh well. Anywho. Let us begin. And we're going to go ahead and start with the fact that Sag-Aftra is still on strike. I know we're probably all tired of talking about strikes. You had haggis. That's the stuffed sheep's stomach, right? Like meat and barley or something along those lines. Ugh. I mean, the sound of it sounds gross, but on the other hand, I mean, you can pretty much spice the shit out of anything to make it edible, just about. So, and as long as the consistency is okay, because I'm highly triggered by consistency. Oh, they don't use real stomach anymore? Nice. Oh, yeah. Fuck you. No, I'm old enough. You're still a prick for that one. I love you, but you're still a fucking prick for that one. Yeah, right? Exactly. That hot pot sounded amazing. Hey, Saber, how you doing? Thank you. Welcome in. Welcome to our nice little Saturday night chill down here in the basement. How are you tonight? Hey, Alan. Oh, okay, cool. I was just checking out your new, what do you call those fucking things? Your new avatar there or whatever. It's dope. I'm not getting into that tonight, but, you know, that's dope. Let's just say that from the outset. I ain't talking about shit in the Middle East tonight. Nope. Oh, thanks, Sci-Fi Quest. That's okay. I wasn't really doing anything for it anyway. And if you must know, I'm 48 because if I don't tell you, my wife will. So. Don't really look it though. Okay, that's enough of that bullshit. Yeah, so yesterday in general, uneventful. Yeah, no, that's good. It's nice to know that it was not a night for a lot of superstition justification. Excuse me, at least not around here, of course. Wait till I turn my head back. Fucking shit. But yeah, so here's the thing. Everyone thought that once the basic contractual framework had been established or was established by the directors and writers guilds, that the Sag-Aftra strike was going to be over fairly quickly. You're 42 and you probably have more grays than I do. Yeah, but do you have hair on your head? See, because it's not that hard to have more gray than me because I just don't really have hair. So, I mean, yeah. It's all up in my face. I'm not going to do any of that just for men shit, though. Fuck it. There is no need. Where was I? Oh, yeah. So, everyone thought the Sag-Aftra strike would be literally probably over by now. Unfortunately, a couple days ago, the AMPTP, I believe that's the correct acronym, the studio execs, they got up and walked away from the table because, granted, it was a surprise, but SAG asked them for 2% of the streaming revenue. Oh, yeah, and there was also no movement on the AI stuff either. So, as of right now, no one knows when they're coming back to the table. By the way, did everyone hit like? Squirrel! If you didn't hit like, go back and hit like, pretty please, and thank you. But, yeah, so many people were anticipating many things happening in the way of getting production back up and running, like next week or so. But at this point in time, there is absolutely no indication of when anybody's getting back to the negotiating table. And if this starts to stretch into November, Marvel bragging about that they're still going to be able to get Deadpool 3 out in May. Not happening. We need to brace ourselves. Not guaranteeing this. You never know. A breakthrough could happen like Tuesday. It's entirely possible. But the way things are looking now, which is shitty, we better start bracing ourselves for yet another round of delays. Because while the writers are back to work and being paid to frantically write, it doesn't matter. They'll have all kinds of stuff written down and piling up because no one's going to be around to, like, you know, act it out. But at least there'll be plenty of shit ready when they do come back. Problem is the longer they stay out, the more the stuff we're actually looking forward to is going to be pushed back away from us. Again. Oh, thank you, Sci-Fi Quest. Now, mind you, while that is quite inconvenient for us fans who are very much ready for the quality content we see on the horizon, i.e., Deadpool 3. So, of course, we are a wee bit frustrated with the fact that it's probably going to get pushed again. However, at least for myself, I am on the side of the actors. Yes, again. Again. So, now, if they get back, say it goes into November and they have to delay a few things, if it gets done by Thanksgiving, I would think at worst they would delay Deadpool till whatever they feel their biggest summer slot is. So like probably just delay it from May to like July. August at the absolute latest. So that's if everyone gets back to the table and gets this done in within the next 3 weeks or so. Again. So, but yeah, everything's kind of right back up in the air now. All the predictions of Sag-Aftra being done quickly after the other two because, hey, they already had a contractual framework. No. Flushy. Swirling. Again. Yeah. So, be prepared. Barring a miracle breakthrough next week, probably in the next 2 or 3 weeks, we're going to start getting more notifications from the trades of delays. I did not know there was a pink poo emoji. That's one of the YouTube emojis, right? I didn't realize that was pink poo, unless that's supposed to be like pink ice cream or something, but that looks like pink poo to me. I appreciate it, though. I mean, that's basically what you get if you eat a lot of Frankenberry. Happened to me as a kid all the time when I ate some Frankenberry. Blueberry made everything green. Yep. Yeah, that's exactly how we all feel about delays. However, like I said, I want the actors to get a fair shake, especially because eventually they are going to lose the AI battle. So I would like to see them get, prepared for that in some manner, in a guaranteed way. So, but yeah, that's about it. Strike is now who the hell knows when, which means our stuff is going to start ending up being who the hell knows when, potentially. Again. Oh, yeah, it's super rough. It's quite rough because the union is battling to save jobs. And, I mean, some extras hit that, stumble into some of that luck, i.e. Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. They were extras. Look at them now. So, you don't think we're getting anything till January, Alan? That would really blow. Because now we're talking literally bumping everything by a minimum of 6 months. So instead of Deadpool 3 in the spring or summer, we're talking Deadpool 3 like around Christmas, early December. So, yeah. I really hope you're wrong, bro. I really hope you're wrong. But I can see it happening too. Like I am not going to downplay that feeling at all because it is completely plausible for that to happen. Yeah, you're absolutely correct, Brooke. And it's not like we have a lot of dope shit like coming right up that's already done for us to hold on to. It's going to be back to reruns on Disney Plus of. Yeah, I mean, that'll be cool to binge the Echo Show. I'll probably only literally do like a vid about it after I watch it all, of which it's only 5 episodes. I'm looking at my readout. It says I'm cool right now. Yeah, no, the timer's holding steady. It's not saying that it's reconnecting or anything. I'm afraid Mr. SideQuest oh, just a second. Okay. No hiccup anywhere. Yeah, that there was a lot of just that was the problem. I seemed to be peak except for, with a couple 3 exceptions, but, outside of those exceptions, everything was to. The Chronicles of Dathomir. Nice. I mean, that's kind of what we're going to be getting in, at least in. I imagine that'll be one of the storylines in season 2 of Ahsoka, which I know they technically haven't greenlit it yet for whatever fucking stupid ass reason. This would be the one time for them to ignore the numbers. Because this is actual, quality. It's just taking the hit from all the brain damage from all the other bullshit they've been giving us. Yeah. Yeah. Chronicles of Dathomir. It's a fucking good one, dude. That's a good one. But yeah, there's not a whole lot more to go into. I'll just start repeating myself endlessly, and that's not why you all are here. Lord of Peridea, the 2 Mortis gods? Could be. And the 2 Mortis gods, yeah. I'm guessing about the Peridea and the and because the stupid fucking heart they got in the chat here. It's so annoying. Someone just type a number or something. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Sometimes, they don't care when they should, and they do care when they shouldn't. They're well, we've known for a while they're bass backwards, unfortunately. So, however, that does lead me into my next piece of. There we go. Thank you, sir. That does lead me into the next thing I want to talk about, which is the fact that. Thank you, Alan. Which is the fact that Kevin Feige and fellow executives went ahead and screened what they had done of Daredevil, Born Again, and then fired the writers and directors. And they're like, yeah, no. This is bullshit. Get the fuck out. Now, the directors, I think, either the directors or the writers are still executive producers on the show. I don't know why. Probably some contractual thing just so they get money. But yeah, all new writers and directors coming for Daredevil Born Again. Yeah, I saw a little tidbit earlier today that what they had filmed was so boring, some of the executives even fell asleep while watching it. So yeah, I'm very glad Feige smash. And then I saw some rumors earlier today that they're going to cancel Wonder Man too. Feige is officially starting to do the shit that we've been needing him to do, visibly. I mean, he's done some stuff behind the scenes before now, obvi, but This is some very public shit. And I love it. We've been needing him to do this for a long time. Long time. Like, at first I saw the article and I'm like, or the headline, I'm like, oh shit. And then I read the article and I'm like, hell yeah. Yeah, it's time for, if it sucks, it needs to be either redone or just done. Yeah. Now, they are going to keep some scenes and some arcs from the original script and from what's been filmed. However, it's just some. For the most part, that show's getting redone. For which I am a big fan. Feige needs to run around that place and just be like, nope, you suck, get out, and you're goodbye with that show. At least they fell asleep and no one started talking in French. Yes. They definitely... Well, I mean, I don't know how Netflix gritty Disney's be willing to go, but I want them to go as close as they're willing to go. Like, no... Get as harsh as you absolutely will. Like, give us that. If it doesn't quite match Netflix, will that be disappointing? Yeah. But as long as they're making an obvious attempt, I suppose I shall... I'll have no choice but to deal with it, so... I'll have to find a way to be somewhat satisfied at least with that. And there's ways they can make up for it. But yeah. It's I mean, one example that, of the softening of it was what's his name? The guy that plays Matt Murdock. Damn it, I had it. Charlie Cox had asked Disney to bring in the stunt doubles from the Netflix series because obviously they're fucking badass, and they said no, of course, because Disney is Disney. So I'm really hoping the show is overall really, really good because there are reasons to be skeptical. Even with the overhaul that's coming, there's still reasons to be skeptical of the level and quality of the violence that is necessary in a Daredevil show because that's what he does. He goes out, finds bad people, and beats the fuck out of them. So, Kingpin slamming a guy's head in the door till his brain falls out is, that was dope. Would Netflix have made good Marvel? They had made some good Marvel out of the Defenders, I guess, for lack of a better term, the Defenders saga they built over there. The weakest parts were Iron Fist and, unfortunately, the Defenders group effort. That one was not great. And it was also 2 episodes shorter than every other season, or than every season in the solo shows. Those were all 10. The group get together, the Defenders, was only 8 episodes. So something like that anyway. It was like 2 or 3 episodes less. So that was aggravating, and then it wasn't that good. But Daredevil was amazing. Some people had problems with Punisher. I did not. Not with either season. I enjoyed both of them a lot. Yeah, Iron Fist was not that great. Jessica Jones was really, really, really good. A fair chunk of people seem to think that Luke Cage was mid, but I really enjoyed Luke Cage. So... But yeah. I would say overall, Netflix did a, once you average it all together, Netflix did a pretty decent job. Yeah, Punisher was really good. A lot of people hated that second season, though, and I don't know why. Yeah. Well, I mean, they are getting, what's his fuzz back. Damn, what's his damn name? I know his real name, but all I can think of is Shane. Because of the Walking Dead. What is his fucking name? Alan, where are you? But yeah, I think he makes a hell of a Punisher. I very much enjoyed the Punisher show. So yeah, I'd say overall then the some were really really good, some were good, and then Iron Fist and unfortunately the group show were kind of weak. I don't know why they didn't make the Ghost Rider show. That probably because it wasn't gonna, probably because Iron Fist and then the Defenders damage. I'm guessing. And I'm not sure, but I don't know if this has anything to do with it, but they were using Ghost Rider over on Agents of Shield. What's his Robbie Reyes, which actually I thought he was a pretty dope Ghost Rider. So that might be part of it. They might not have licensed Ghost Rider out. They licensed the Defender team out. I don't know that they ever licensed Ghost. John Bernthal. Thank you. You're the man, Alan. Yeah, John Bernthal. I fucking love John Bernthal. He was magnificent at being an asshole on The Walking Dead, and he was magnificent kicking the fuck out of people as the Punisher. Frank Castle. So, yeah. I'm quite happy that he's now going to be the MCU Punisher. I am quite pleased with that. But yeah, so Feige smash, and I like it. I think it bodes well for the future of the MCU, because I see no signs of change over at Lucasfilm, unfortunately. Damn it, what the fuck? Had to look it up. Right. That's okay. But yeah. Problem is even if like the actors went back to work fucking Monday, it still takes, a fair chunk of time to right the ship, so it's going to be a minute before we see the full effects of Feige running around Marvel and correcting things. It's going to be a minute. And we're going to have to put up with some in the meantime. Starting next month. I don't know that the Marvels is actually going to suck. I just know it's not going to perform. Yeah, damn right, Saber. Props to Alan for that shit. Like, it would have to be fucking amazing and then get a big boost from word of mouth. But if it's anything short of amazing, it'll be lucky to turn a profit. Or maybe even be lucky to break even. And that's not just because it's the Marvels. There's a lot of brand damage behind it. Like, do we really think the original Ms. Marvel would have made a billy if it hadn't come out right after Infinity War? Like the Venom Spider-Man tease and the Superman Black Adam tease. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I think the Marvels, without all the garbage, like if Marvel had been putting out, phase 3 quality, and not like the, Infinity War or whatever. When I say phase 3, I'm talking about like, solid ones like Doctor Strange and Civil War, that kind of thing. So I feel like that could be, a $700-800 million movie if it wasn't carrying the weight of all of Marvel's fuck ups on it. I mean, the tracking is what, like 75 million opening weekend? Oy. Now that can change because it's still, 4 weeks, just under a month, something like that to go till that comes out, right? Or is it only 3 weeks? When does that come out? Is it the 5th? November 5th? 4th? Or is it the second week in November? Is it the 11th? 11/11? Excuse me. Yeah, when is that? But yeah, only 3 or 4 weeks out. There's... Excuse me. There's not that great a chance for that thing to, like, blow up unless somehow it is like an absolute banger and word of mouth gets out really quickly so people show up the second weekend. And then, of course, Echo's dropping its formerly 8-episode, now 5-episode season all at once. Yeah, that's how good, that's how much they appreciated that show. November 10th. Okay. Yeah, so about 4 weeks till the Marvels comes out. I mean, of course, I'm going to go see it. I'm curious to see what they do with it, and of course, I have to let you guys know what's happening. Let you know if it's worthy, or if it's not worthy. At least it had enough cool parts. Ugh. That kind of thing. Yep. So what do you guys think, though? Or do you consider the Daredevil overhaul to be a good thing or a bad thing? It's not worthy. It's not worthy. Right. Problem is there's a decent chance of that. But yeah, do you find this encouraging? Hey, Donna. How are you? Are you still feeling ucky? I had an okay week. Because I find it encouraging. But do you guys find it encouraging? I think the fact that Feige is willing to make important changes is a good thing. Hoping the results will be good. Yeah, that'd be doing well and feeling great. Nice. Glad to hear it. Because I know you were not feeling up to par for a good minute, if I recall correctly. So, yeah, but you're right, Brooke. Oh, hey, Trin. What's a happening, man? Where was I? Oh, yeah. That would really blow if Feige goes in there and makes all these changes and, like, just replaces a bad idea with another bad idea. That would be fucking lame. Daredevil overhaul is encouraging. We seeing Brie Larson during week 1 with the kids, Mur says. I mean, cool. Daredevil revival is now a redo. Is that what you're saying? Redo? That damn heart's in the way again. How you doing, Trin? Welcome in. I made a rhyme there. Okay, sorry. Sorry about that. What do you think, Trin? Feige ordering that massive revamp. You got rid of Disney Plus and you haven't watched anything Loki? I mean, I can't say as I blame you. I've got a couple reasons why I still have Disney Plus. One is I have the bundle, so like I only saw a $2 increase overall. So I'm still paying like what, 15 or 17 bucks a month for Disney Plus, ESPN Plus, and Hulu. The ad tier of Hulu, but still Hulu. All three. Yeah, they need to move the damn heart. But yeah, that's reason number one. And of course, reason number two now is I like talking about the shit, and I have this channel to talk about it with you cool guys. By the way, latecomers, did you all hit like on your way in? Please do so. One of these years, I got to remember to address people watching the replay much. I appreciate that one. So, yep, that's the straight news. That's the Feige news. Are we ready to talk about Loki? Taking the mud out. Chunkers! Chunka, 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 chunka. I love puppies. Leave me alone. Well, the four-legged kind and the Jerry the King Lawler kind. Rob knows what I'm talking about. You want Disney to care about all people and stay out of politics? Yeah, that would be dope. Yeah, just, shut up and entertain me, motherfuckers. That's what you're there for. Make some quality shit and sneak some statements in there. If you must. Yes, puppies and kittens. Nice. I like the emojis, Alan. Oh, yeah, there is that. What's kind of funny is for the longest time, Disney was donating to Republicans, like as a corporation. Poultice. They need a poultice. Yeah, but they used to only talk with their money though, so. You just do what you do. Cast who you want to cast. Just put them in good shit. That's all I care about. You give me a good story, and you produce it well, and it's acted well, I'm a happy fucking camper. That's all I need. Anyone remember that ancient-ass quote? Anybody? And Steve Martin in The Jerk there towards the end. Yeah, politics is a hoot. I mean, technically you can't escape it because if it's not, national or local politics, it's interpersonal politics at, the workplace, wherever you gather for fun, church, just whatever. It's, if it's not standard politics, it's interpersonal politics. Anywhere there's any kind of hierarchy or cliquishness, there's politics. It's just the way it is. Some puppies, a poo, a toilet, and a plunger. That makes sense. I mean, the dogs don't poo in the toilet to require a plunger, but occasionally I do. Alrighty, yo. Before we get into the Loki, because we are definitely changing the subject, I need to replenish my energy drink and stuff. So I will be back in just a wee bit. Commiserate amongst yourselves. Go hit the damn like button if you haven't. If you're lurking, go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't done that either. And, of course, that bell. So you know anytime I'm on here talking my shields. And I'll be back shortly. I always use the soft and strong. The soft to, cushion stuff and the strong because, butt hair. Who does number 2 work for? Three ply. As many plies as I can get. All right. Now it's time to talk about the truly fun stuff. What did we all think of Loki? Episode 2. Drop some numbers in that chat. Drop some numbers in that chat. Please. That doesn't really tell me anything. Had your friend drop off some stems and caps to you? Nice. Lately, runny. Haven't done that in a while. See, I've never really gotten. I won't. As Dave Chappelle said in Half Baked, I don't do drugs, just weed. Although I've heard interesting things about smaller doses of mushrooms being very cool. Eight out of 10? Yeah? What happened to the fun stuff? Ha ha, ha ha ha, ha. Put your ass in timeout. Episode 2 through 7. Oh, you gave it a 7? Love the apple pie scene. Well, I don't know what the fuck you were watching because they were eating key lime pie. Good emotional drama at the end. Yeah. Never done a big dose? I've never done any dose. Now, are those the, get the super happy kind or the make you see shit kind? Seem to remember you said, what, 5.5 previous live? Maybe. You would know that better than I would. Be a lot cooler. Be a lot cooler if you did. All right. Hey, Scotty, how are you tonight, man? Welcome in. Good to see you. Did you remember to hit like? Episode 2 was okay. Could use less Sophia DiMartino. I mean, I know you don't like her acting much because I remember I was watching your live this week. But I don't think you're going to get less Sophia DiMartino, honestly. I'm pretty sure they're going to use her a fair chunk. At McDonald's. Yeah, at McDonald's. What? GTA role playing? Is that what you mean? I don't know your abbreviations, man. So did anyone see the my little theory video I dropped yesterday? Because we can talk about that a little bit, because I'm starting to think some thoughts of Mr. Ouroboros, Ouroboros, Kihi Kwan. Fancy a Big Mac meal now. Right? Like, honestly, if I were going to get anything from McDonald's right now, it'd be either a shake or a sundae. Like, I don't want, like, food. I already had a nice hearty dinner. Oh yeah, you two together on a stream? That would be sick. Oh, I got it right. Grand Theft Auto role playing. Nice. Yeah, I'd like to see. I would watch that stream in a heartbeat for sure. Yeah, I think Ouroboros is up to some shit. From McDonald's cholesterol. Yeah. Yes, sir. You are. You're absolutely right about that shit. Absolutely right about that shit. Now, this episode was fairly exposition heavy, but oh, you got a thing planned out, just can't time it. Oh yeah, you guys for sure need to get that done. You definitely need to get that shit done. That'll be a fun watch. That is for sure. You have no life. Well, it's because, you spend most of your day with a little teeny hammer and a little teeny chisel, like, creating jewelry with crystals and, set pieces and figures and shit. So it's not like that's a speedy process. You're basically, doing 3D printing by hand. I think. That's what it seems like. Yeah. Yeah, you got to do that 3D printing by hand shit, so. Damn it, I need to pop into your fucking channel bio and go look at your crystals. Right? Like how they called it out that Loki wants to bang himself, for sure. Yeah, that does get a little weird. I like it, though. I think it's cool weird. Type a little something else, because the heart is blocking words. He'd be a sexy chick? Okay, yeah. Need a 3D printer so you can do some engineering shit? Yeah, I think having a 3D printer would be cool. I've heard that, like, the setting it up part to get what you want to make can be complex. Thank you, Alan. Something else what? Oh, never mind. One moment, please. But yeah. Was this episode a little exposition heavy? Yes. However, I didn't find any of it pointless. Some of it took a second to get going. Like the The scene in the little cafeteria thing with the key lime pie. That took a minute to get rolling, but when it got rolling, it was pretty essential. And not just for character shit, but to set up going back to interrogate X5 there. And speaking of that motherfucker, that speech he dropped on Loki, that shit was harsh as fuck. I mean, he wasn't lying. He weren't wrong. At least up until that point, after he'd been yanked out of the timeline. Up until before that, that was his destiny. His entire purpose for existence was getting his ass kicked in order to, bring other people together and make them better. Loki, love thyself, no one else will. And, I mean, yeah. Yeah. I mean, kind of shitty to find that out, really. It's like, well, that sucks. However, that can now change due to that temporal whatever thingamajigger they used at in episode 1 to yank him out of the time stream. So he can now make his own destiny. What that destiny will be, we don't know yet. Theories abound. Self-care is super healthy, I always say. I mean, yeah. I care for myself in some ways. Where was I? Oh, yeah, X5. I liked that dude. I thought he played that part really well. But even before that, when they tracked him down and caught him, how dope was that to see Loki really getting his Loki on with the nice little green glow in the pupils and using shadows with his battle helmet on to hold him in place and creating duplicates of himself and creating that whole fucking scene in the street. That was dope. I have very much enjoyed Loki getting his real Loki on. And then again in the final interrogation of X5 too. The second use for the extra strong, extra soft TP. Yes. A retro industrial vacuum cleaner that makes Minecraft blocks now Marvel canon. Yes. Yeah, Pardon. Managed to get away from the mic for that one. But yeah, that was dope to see Loki getting his Loki on. And honestly, Tom Hiddleston really carried it off because he looked like he was having just as much fun pretending to do it as Loki was doing it. I mean, Hiddleston is owning this shit this season he always has though. Yeah, but he's owning it. And actually so is Owen Wilson. Somehow he's managing to sound a little less like himself. Just a little bit. And he's doing it. Although I saw a really funny meme the other day, which is, it had him, Owen Wilson, currently, in Mobius' character, and then Mobius' life in the time stream, and it showed what he looked like in Zoolander. That was pretty funny. I thought that one was pretty funny. And yeah, the big heart-to-heart between Loki and Sophie was I thought was necessary too. Yeah, Owen's killing it in this show, for sure. But I thought that bit of exposition was also necessary because they had shit they needed to say to each other real quick. How about General Dox's plan? That was fucking vicious. And you know what? That whole fucking battle scene. How many of you guys saw the trailer and thought that was going to be towards the end of the show? I did. I did not think that was going to be in the second episode. I thought that was like an end of the show kind of thing. But nope. Episode 2. Episode 2. I mean, I'm not complaining, because that was a fun little battle scene. But I was caught off guard, is all. I was like, wait, what? This isn't happening in episode 6? Nothing the TVA hadn't done already. Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know, but that's the age-old question. Balancing fucked up things. When all your choices are fucked up, which one is the least fucked up? Boiled down to, in this show, to prune or not to prune. Yes, I have begun my second energy drink since the start of the show. Because I am highly tolerant of caffeine, and I am naturally. I always have been. I've talked about this before. So I'm skipping that one now. Here's the thing. And this is fucking wild. Once it had been pointed out and I went back and looked at it, but... And this is... I'm going to circle back around to the strike, but did you all notice, like... the crowd in the office, like, staring stunned at the monitor with all those branches disappearing as they were being pruned by General Dox's, like, simultaneous bombing plan to clean everything up. And by the way, wouldn't the time loom be fine now? It would no longer need that contraption that Ouroboros built because it's not being overloaded anymore. They didn't even come close to touching with that. Thank you, Alan. Love my theory about OB. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I saw, who was it? I saw something about that possibility on the TwitX. And I was like, but why? So I had to come up with my own reasons. So... the idea, not completely mine. The reasoning behind the idea, all this guy. Yeah, you're right. The TVA had been doing that for, who the hell knows how long. Well, at least 400 years. Well, longer than 400 years, we know that. But we know, we're guaranteed there's 400 years there because that's how long Obi said it had been since the last time Mobius visited him. And why does he get to know that? Imagine sitting in a room with all your Council of King homies and they just start getting sniped. Yeah. Yeah, right. It's like, King, how you doing? I'm great, King. How are you? The fuck? Yeah, that'd be fucking wild. Timelines are fluid, so is P. Flush it and it's gone. Oh, Sci-Fi Quest. Well done. Well played. OB is lying. Oh, he's full of shizzle. Each timeline has a king, you know. Oh, I know. That's why He Who Remains was threatening Sophie with millions of himself to try and keep her from stabbing him. And then winked at her and said, "See." Oh, no, I take that back. Said, "See you soon," and then winked at her right before his last breath. Yeah, there's a lot of kings. Many, many kings. Well, hell, we saw that at the end of that piece of shit movie, Quantumania. I don't, like, personally, I feel like, I feel like we'll get more of the main three, Immortus, Ramatut, and the Centurion. I don't know that you can call him the Scarlet Centurion because he was in all blue, so just call him Centurion, I guess. I think we'll be getting those three primarily. But, yeah, it's going to be fun whenever we get back to them. If Loki was time slipping and going back and forth and telling OB what they need in the future, how come Casey don't remember how the floor got cracked? Yeah, I don't know. Well, because Casey, like everyone in the TVA, except it looks like Ouroboros, got his mind wiped sometime between then and now. At least that's what I think. Obi needs to drive Indy's car again. Yes. Yes, he does. They won't do it. I know they won't, but part of me is still hoping, like, for whatever reason, he has to call somebody Dr. Jones. Just somebody. Anybody. Random TVA person. Hey there, Dr. Jones. That would be just so awesome. I want it. Probably won't get it. That's all right, but I want it. I want it bad. But yeah, it's interesting how Obi's mind has never been wiped. Or at least hasn't been wiped anywhere near as recently as everybody else's. Yeah. So yeah, I'm wondering if they're still going to have damage to repair. Like if they're still going to have to do whatever it was they were going to have to do with trying to get the computer system back. Well, no, they'll probably still have to fix the computer system. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how that ends up working out. And I'm wondering if we're gonna get to that right? Exactly, Sci-Fi Quest. I'm wondering that flash forward scene that Loki had when he was supposed to be pruning himself so they could yank him out of the timeline. I wonder if we're going to get that one like this next episode, or if they're going to sit on that one for a minute. Are we all agreed he pruned himself? What the fuck? Are we all agreed he pruned himself? Because when Sophie got those elevator doors cranked open, she's like, "Oh, there you are." And then whoever it was walked right up behind him and pruned him. So I got to assume that was himself walking right up, because obviously she was expecting to see him there at that point. And he knew what needed to happen, so he pruned himself. Retroactive causality. We're going to be getting a lot of that shit, not only in this show, but in the multiverse in general. I would imagine. Him and Sylvie will be working together? Yeah. The question is to what end? Because that we don't know. We just know he popped up, at however far into the future that was. Went down, was looking for one of the pruning sticks. And, went down that fateful hallway, heard the phone ringing. And what the fuck was that all about? I haven't figured that out for shit. Saw, then he saw Sylvie. And then he got pruned. Over under this ends like Tenet. I don't think I ever watched Tenet. Honestly. So. Ooh, yeah, double-digit concurrent viewers. Hoo-dee-hoo! Thank you, everybody. Oh, damn, just lost one. Oh, well. OB needs gadgets that don't work like in Goonies. Right? I don't think we're going to see that. Hashtag reasons. No, I think... unless, of course, he doesn't want them to work. I think whatever results he gets basically ends where it started. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're definitely... Well, I mean, that's what he... Carbonation. Well, that's what He Who Remains was talking about at the end of Season 1. Like, if you kill me, it's all going to happen again, and I'll just end up right back here. Yeah, as long as there are multiversal wars, where the whole fucking... The multiverse is going to be stuck in a time loop. Unless the whole thing gets destroyed. But that's Secret Wars, so... We'll get there. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what the symbol for an actual Ouroboros is a snake eating its own tail. Ooh. Give me a second here. Bear with me. Bear with me. No, damn it. Go back. No, I don't want the fucking link. Give me a minute. This thing's being a bitch. There we go. That's what I want. Okay. What the fucking ski? Alright, what the fuck? You motherfucker. Nope. Nope. Killing me, Smalls. Oh, that's definitely not what I want. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, that blows, dog. What the fukukachu? There we go. Ha-ha! Motherfucker, the Goonies 2 set for 2027. What? Let's do it. But yeah, that is an actual Ouroboros. A snake eating its own tail. And that is what the multiverse is stuck in. Which is why Loki was freaking out at the beginning of the episode, thinking that Kang, or He Who Remains, was right. Because without the sacred timeline, this is what the multiverse is stuck in. You know, multiversal war. He Who Remains wins, sets up the TVA. Something goes wrong. He dies, multiversal war, blah, blah, blah. Why are they doing the Goonies 2? It's redonk. But yeah, so like on the second episode, OB just gives Loki and Mobius a guidebook and tell them to figure it out. Yeah, right? Yeah, and let us not forget, he's the one that wrote the guidebook, which means he knows literally everything about that place. And apparently he's never had his memory wiped. Why? Why is he the only one that gets to know all of it? Yeah. I don't know what he's up to, but he's up to something. He's up to something. So he thinks. Yeah. That is what I think. Yeah, the episode was pretty cool. Started with action, ended with action. Fair chunk of exposition in the middle, which is why I myself only gave it an 8, because I gave episode 1 a 9, and this episode wasn't quite as good as that one. So 8. Maybe 8. 8.5. 8.5. For sure. Excited to see more connection between OB and He Who Remains, and excited to see King appear. Oh yeah, I don't think it's gonna be that much later, bruh. I think that time that Jesus fuck. Okay, I think next episode we are going to be going back in time to that World's Fair. We're going to see Ravonna Renslayer, we're going to see Giant Miss Minutes, and we are going to see Victor Timely. But I don't think we're going to see Victor Timely till almost the end of the episode. Like, it'll be Victor Timely. He'll get his few words that we saw in the trailer in about his machine there that looks interestingly like the time loom, or temporal loom, whatever the fuck they call it. Yeah, temporal loom. And, but yeah, then it'll be credits right after that. So, wonder if there will be a season 3 of Loki. I don't know. It really depends on what they accomplish here and what they accomplish elsewhere. And, you know, that'll pretty much determine if they need it or not. Imagine if this season introduces Doom as the next He Who Remains. Oh my god, nerd boner. So it won't happen. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to see Doom much outside of the Fantastic Four post-credit scene that he is rumored to appear in. Like, he's not even going to be the main baddie in Fantastic Four. It's going to be Galactus. And I think Antonio Banderas is going to be playing him. Galactus. But even that's supposed to happen in a different universe. That's not going to be in the 616. If I recall correctly. I mean, that would be sick, though, because Doom, at least in the comics, is quite pivotal in Secret Wars. And he ends up becoming God Emperor Doom, treating Thanos like a Predator victim. What if OB is a variant of Kang? I mean, he could be. All variants are not created equal. They established that in the first season of Loki when they gave him, all those different variants. Classic Loki, Kid Loki, Gator Loki, Sylvie. So OB could very well be a variant of Kang, even though he looks jack shit like him. Yeah, that's a good point. Now you got me wondering if he actually is his own entity now or not. That's a good noodle baker there, Alan. I like that. It's definitely something to ponder on. But yeah, Doom would be sick, Rob. I would love that. I think we all would love that. As long as they cast him correctly and wrote him correctly, of course. Put Kang in a clean ship and... yeah, right. I love Birds of Prey, though. I think those are dope-ass ships. So remember how I was saying I'm mostly immune to caffeine? One of the exceptions to it that makes it mostly immune is Mr. Bladder. I'll be back shortly. Can't wait to see Doom on the big screen. Yeah. Yes, I definitely agree with that. I am very ready to see Doom. Like straight up though, even with the those Fox the first two, I thought Julian McMahon did pretty decently as Doom. Like if they're gonna bring variant villains back for Secret Wars, I'd be down to see his version of Victor Von Doom back. Maybe He Who Remains, the one that died, was a stand-in, and Obi is the true He Who Remains. So the real power was inside the TVA the whole time. You're on fire tonight, Alan. That's plausible. It's definitely plausible. For sure. Definitely plausible. Yeah, I'm relatively sure we're getting that some of those back in the old days scenes from the World's Fair of 18 whatever the fuck it is. Because really they can't mess around any longer without introducing some form of Kang. Okay, so in deference to Alan's theory, an obvious form of Kang, I should say. So, Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what we're getting next week. And as for the one scene at the end of episode 1 where Loki pruned himself because some shit's going on in the TVA, I'm thinking that one might not be till episode 5 or even 6. Yeah, that would be wild, wouldn't it, Brooke? It'll be a Woketastic 4, really? Not here, bro. But a post-credit scene. Just in season 2 with a big exposition to the back of the chair, and at the end just have him turn and say, "Only Doom." Oh, that would be sick. I think Victor Timely was in the post-credit scene of Quantumania. One of the few good parts about that film. Was there more than one? Because I don't remember seeing them. You might be right, though. I may go take a look at that, like skip the whole rest of the movie, that piece of shit. What if Tesla is in that timeline? Jesus. That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. Yeah, I think next episode is going to be dope. I think the rest of this season is going to be dope. And then I think we're screwed for a long time after that. And again, how long that is going to depend entirely on how much longer the Sag-Aftra strike goes. But the studios walked away from the table on Thursday, so that's correct about the after credit scene. We did see Timely in one of them. All right, cool. Noise. But yeah, so yeah, now we're getting him, like I said, I think next episode. Probably, like I said, towards the end and then more in episode 4. But at some point they got to ditch that particular timeline and get back to the TVA for whatever leads up to what we saw in episode 1 when Loki pruned himself. Yeah, there's definitely a time loop of some kind happening there. In the TVA, at least, anyway. For sure, yo, for sure. Fucking Tesla. Yeah, I'm excited for the rest of this season for sure. I think it's going to be cool. I think we might finally get a Disney Plus show that's not going to dick up the ending. At least I hope. Because that's like literally their MO lately. On the Marvel side. Shows will start strong and then just deflate like the Blue Chew wore off. That's all I got on the Loki. What do you guys got? Anything more on the Loki? Anything on anything? Questions, concerns, thoughts? Theories? Hunches? Speculation? Okie dokie. Yeah, it's going to be a shorter one tonight, but you know what? That's okay. I worked today, so I'm a wee bit weary. Not for Loki. You're wanting poo on Skeleton Crew. There's literally nothing out there on that one. I'm not even sure when it's going to come out. Maybe next year sometime. You predict Loki and Sylvie will share some fries? You mean that literally or metaphorically? I agree with both. All right, so if Loki and Sylvie bang, is that really just basically masturbation? I mean, that's what I call it when I hump myself. He just has like the most realistic masturbation mechanism ever. Better than a fleshlight. Yeah, if those two bang, it's essentially just cranking it out. Just choked on your ice cream? He's probably hoping Sylvie does that. Loki and Sylvie will conceive Moki. This is how you get alligator Loki. Right? Yeah. 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 Now this is real basement talk. Oh, just real quick. Am I the only one watching Gen V? Is anyone else watching Gen V? I'm fucking loving Gen V. Just out of curiosity. Gen V, anybody? No? Just me? Maybe we'll get a Hulky. And we already got that at the end of She-Hulk. With Scar. Amazing Gen V, yes. Plan on watching Gen V after finishing? Yes, you do need to finish The Boys Season 3 first. Tiny Stroker. Love all the characters from The Boys. They're all... Yes, that is true. You're up to date on Gen V? Okay, well... Yes, I know, right? Well, power triggered by binging and purging. Well, up to date on Gen V doesn't tell me if you're liking it or not, although I assume if you didn't like it, you wouldn't be up to date on it, but how much do you like it? I will say the latest twist they threw in, I was, just in case. You know, I got to think about the replay, too. That's right, you guys on the replay. Like, subscribe, and comment. But, yeah, that last little twist was not surprising. really, when it comes down to it. And it's kind of a bummer. I was really hoping it wasn't going to be true, but I was not shocked when that particular bit of information was revealed. And I loved how they got away with that massively violent scene. I thought that was fucking sweet. If you've ever seen the Happy Time Murders, you can probably put it together. I'll just say it. I'll just put it that way. And if you haven't seen Happy Time Murders, holy shit, that is funny as fuck and you need to watch it. So a bunch of kids wake up. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what they were supposed to think. Problem is there was too many variables for them all to be controlled. So stuff came out. Literally and figuratively. All right, so how many of us want to see Marie and Jordan, like, while Jordan is staying the female part? Yeah. Yeah, Gen V's dope. The Boys is dope. Oh, Brooke, so you started season 3. What'd you think of that first episode? What exactly can't Marie do with her powers? If you were 20 years younger. Right, yeah, true. I don't think she can completely physically take control of someone's body. I think she would end up just yanking the blood out of them. I don't think she could do mind control either. Hello, Cavigo. Oh. Really? You created an alt? Of course, you're going to pop of that. One moment. Bye-bye. No one trolls my community but me. Fucking try and come up in this shit with an alt. Are you talking about when they woke up after they had their memory wiped? I have absolutely no idea. Murr's totally loving tonight's show. Oh, this one? You love seasons 1 and 2 of The Boys? Nice. Yeah. Boys is a really great show. Only we can do that to our pledges. Correct. You are absolutely correct, sir. Don't worry, guys. It's just Doritos. That's a movie you can throw on pretty much any time. Fucking Van Wilder. That's no problem. No one trolls you guys but me. Yeah, you should definitely watch season 3 of The Boys. Just the premiere, the first episode is really, really Boise. I'll just put it that way. Oh yeah, no. Homelander is a great character. I mean, he's obviously a complete psychopath, but he's a great character. You know what? I just found out the other day. I had not realized. Still can't eat eclairs or red jello. Yeah, red jello. But yeah, how many of you recognize Lamplighter for who he was? And I certainly did not. And I'm referring to the fact that that's the same guy who played Iceman in the Fox X-Men movies. Bobby. I can't remember his last name because I suck right now. Butcher from the show. Well, Carl Urban's the shit. I fucking love Carl Urban. Carl Urban's awesome. Brightburn grows up to become Homeland. Kinda, yeah. I still need to see that movie. I haven't watched that movie. I when it came out, I was like, this movie looks dope, and then I just have not gotten around to watching that motherfucker yet. Homelander, Supergirl, Witness, as well as Stormfront. Yeah, found out she was in. Yeah, right. That was a definite. That was a definite. I did not see that one coming. That one was a shock. That one was a bit of a shock. Ooh, 12. Yeah, thanks, guys. That might be my highest concurrent count yet. I don't know. I'll have to check the analytics tomorrow. But if it is, thank you all. Whether you're active in the chat or lurking, make sure y'all hit like and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Brightburn is pretty good given it's Halloween. Oh, yeah, definitely is an appropriate time to watch that film. Yeah. What if Superman went psycho at age 10? Or 12, or however old he is in that movie. I don't know. 13. Fuck yeah, baby. Come on in. The more the merrier. We're just having a nice little chill bullshitting party down here in the basement. Yo. Yeah. I got to get in the mood to get caught up on shows. Like, I haven't watched the most recent season of Peaky Blinders, Van Helsing, Blacklist, a few others. I'm, like, so far behind on all kinds of shit. Be your highest 11s on Alive? Well, I didn't know that. So it's not like something I'm going to brag about, but, I mean, that's cool. See, but this is a Streamlabs count, so I don't know if I completely trust it. Oop, and there went 2 right there. That's all right. This part of my stream is generally where retention sucks ass anyway. I got to figure out how to maintain retention a lot better. Well, it'll help when I get a new rig and can actually, like, you know, edit videos and shit like that. This here laptop just doesn't have the processing speed to handle what I need it to handle. I do my best. All right, yo. This has been fun, as always. I love you guys. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys had a good time as well. Excuse me. Oh, you're going to finish season 3 tonight? Nice. Yeah, season 4 we'll get sometime next year. Not sure when. I'm pretty sure we're going to get that next year regardless of how long the strikes last. PCs. Might invest to build a gaming PC a few years from... Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking about going bit by bit with parts, but by the time I got it all finished, it would be, half out of date anyway. So, I don't know. I got to figure something out. You got a refurbished desktop from Amazon, 125-ish? Yeah, the CPUs and the gaming cards. How is it, Sci-Fi Quest? I'm just very, very paranoid about refurbished stuff. But how's that one doing for you? I must know, because it can definitely speed things along a lot faster at that price than the normal hundreds required for, a fresh built tower. It does the job okay. All right. No major problems with it. Doesn't crash all the time or what have you. Yeah, well, something to think about. Not the heaviest gamer, but yeah. Yeah, if I could, I'll probably play a little bit when I get, my desktop. CPU is good enough for YouTube. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, that's really all I'm worried about. I mean, it'd be cool to play some games on there, but we all know I'm not a heavy gamer because I don't stream that shit and I don't talk about that shit much. I leave that to others, like Justified, wherever the hell he's at tonight. Hope he's doing okay. And, yeah. No crashes so far. And you've had it nearly a year. All right, dope. Nice. Cool. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I need a tower and I need a couple monitors. That way I can do my screen sharing properly, because right now, if I want to mess with that, I actually have to pull up my browser over top of the my Streamlabs desktop here. Fun shit. The long goodbyes that happen in these situations. All right, yo. I love you guys. Thank you all for coming. Even if you just lurked. Yeah, I've heard Elden Ring is hard, but also fun. But yeah, even if you just lurked. But again, please, if you have not already, please like this here stream. And if you haven't done so, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know anytime I hop online, like tonight, which is every Saturday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every Saturday. Thanks, Sci-Fi Quest. I appreciate it, man. But yeah, so, yep, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Please leave some comments if you're watching this on the replay. Let me know what you think of the stuff we talked about tonight. Whether you agree or disagree, I want to know. But yeah, that's it. Have a great rest of your weekend. At the latest, we'll see y'all next Thursday for the live reaction to episode 3 of Loki. That'll be fun. We'll go over our immediate thoughts. See if anything pinged in our brains to give us a clue about what we think might be coming next. And just continuing to enjoy some actual good Marvel content will be nice, So, alrighty. Thank you again. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate it more than I can actually put into words, because As you can see, basic sentences elude me fairly often. So, thank you very much. Have a great rest of your weekend. And remember, like I always say, there's always a good time to be had when you're chilling in the basement. See y'all. No, seriously, get out of my basement. I love you guys, but scram. Just kidding. Much love, y'all. Be safe out there. Have a good rest of your weekend. And we'll see you for the Loki next